I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. And well, we have a new music video from my guy, Marlon Craft, from his new albums, The Internet Killed the Neighborhood. And while I didn't react or review to that album on this channel, I did indeed listen to it. And well, the reason that, you know, one, I just wanted, this is his, I wouldn't say his first studio. This is his first really big project, really. So, while it is some money behind it, it's not a lot of money behind it. And you definitely hear that. And while that's not a slight by no means, you could tell it's a lot of things that he probably wanted to do with the production that probably cost more money. And so he had to let it be as is. That's just that was just from what I could gauge from listening to the album. And so what I walked away from is that while the album is indeed fire, but I would have to give it a 7 out of 10. I would. Because while Marlon Craft in some certain ways lives up to his musical potential, I don't think he's reached his ceiling or his peak just yet. And I think he still has some time to go until he gets there. Just off of what I heard, because a lot of the album, unfortunately, sounded like an inception and an interpretation. Certain songs just sounded too Mac Miller coded. And while I love Mac Miller, one of my favorite rap artists of all time, at the end of the day, I don't want to listen to a man, trying to basically copy that same style and flow in a lot of different ways. There was a lot of songs on there that, I want to hear his voice. I want to hear his flow. I want to continue to hear his rapping ability, his sound. It was too many times during the album where I felt like he dived into trying to be Mac Miller, because a lot of people say, hey, you could be the next Mac Miller. And I'm sure he loves and is inspired by Mac Miller just as any rapper should be, just as I would be too. But still, with that in mind, you have to have your own voice regardless of it. So yeah, the album's good, but it's not great. It's not mid. Definitely not trash. It's definitely fire. Lyricism is still there. Production was a bit lacking. I love jazz rap, but jazz rap do need some money behind it. I'm not gonna lie. So, that's just my 2 cents though. Wow, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna hold this against him. I still think he's an amazing artist. I still think he has amazing potential to be a great artist. Like I said, it's just he hasn't reached his ceiling nor his peak yet. So he's still continuing to grow. And I mean, I have to be honest, right? I can't sit here and lie to you and glaze, even though I want to, because I do think he deserves all the praise in the world because he is an amazing artist. Anyways, enough of me yapping, giving you my review on the album. I liked this song. I did. Most of the songs on there I liked. It's just some I didn't love, and some were kind of getting on my nerves because it started to sound like I was listening to somebody trying to be Mac Miller. But this song I did enjoy from what I remember. I don't think I saved it. I think I saved a few other ones. Either way, let's watch this music video. I haven't watched it, but I've heard this song.
Accolade obsession, the ends became the means. How can we be present? We don't make for make believe. We make to make a dream. We make to make it seem. I wanna make for love, want us to make a team. Cause I could write a song with my eyes closed, but once I know the notes, I hide behind those. You ever wonder where the time goes? I ain't trying to wonder where my prime goes. Just a couple weeks ago, I love and felt a line though. But now I'm chiseling off the marble of our quarrel stress, trying to make a statue of what I know. Intuition blindfolded, visions blind focus, scripts that I've broken. How you know when a good thing's over? I used to love New York, but the cash took culture. We used to love for sport, now our past took hold. It's made us want different futures, now the past's all broken. I'm waiting on you to grow. You waiting on me to
I love this song. Why didn't I save this song?
It's all up in the air.
You know what I'm saying?
But I can't.
Kind of want to clean up my criticism at this point because this shit is fire. But it is definitely some songs on there that sound too Mac Miller coded. This isn't one of them. Like, this is what I want to hear more of. It's like I said, it's certain songs on there. At this point, pull it up. Pull up the damn album, Michael. Pull it up. Just pull it the fuck up. Hold up. Give me a second. 2 seconds. 1 second. All right, it's here. Oh, yeah, this was the second song on the album. Like I'm saying, the first few songs is when he gets the sedatives. While I like sedatives, is when he gets the sedatives that's just kind of like, wait a minute, what are we doing here? That sounds too much like Mac Miller. Just too much of an interpretation of Mac Miller. And there's some other songs on here that does that as well, from what I remember. I had to go back through it. But Together Sad was the second track on here. And I'm saying he started off with a bang. I'm not going to lie. While Analog Man doesn't fall to the end, and that's still my favorite song on the album so far. But yeah, Together Sad was one of them ones too. This shit is hard.
Breathe the shame. Let us be sad together, baby. Let us detach the pressure, baby. Look at how bad the weather lately. Let us be sad together, baby. Let us relax the effort, maybe. Loving you past the pleasure, baby.
I'm scared to build a home with you. Every home I've known held me back from walking on my own. And I'm scared if we keep going, one day I'ma feel alone with you. Got this preemptive claustrophobia, so maybe I don't gotta change, just grow more. Maybe the closer I get to the pain, I'll know more. Always baffle me how you so sure, but maybe I just got it backwards and you grown more. I trigger you, you trigger me, we snapping. Hard not to be sad when we trigger happy. City collapsing, I barely know it. You the only neighborhood I grow in, so I would be sad with you just to be with you. Shit. We worked roads of our trauma bonded, use it as a vehicle. Shit ain't cheap, fickle, we met by chance, but gon' lead by fate. If I'm the best I can be, I will.
I'm waiting on you to grow. You waiting on me to change. It's all up in the air.
But even in this hook, you can kind of hear the Mac Miller interpolation. Like you can hear it. You're like, oh, I see what you're trying to do here. I see. I'm not mad at it, but still, I have to be honest. It is a criticism as far, like that's what I'm saying. I think that's what happened. I think as far as I remember when I listened to the album, I only heard it once, but as far as I remember, it's like he kept doing this, what he's doing now. And at a certain point, it got too obvious. It was like, wait, okay, is he really just going for it? Like I said, when he got the sedatives, I was like, hold up. The song's fire, but wait a minute. You know what I mean? So, unfortunately, we have to knock it for that. Still, good album, though. Good album. Like I said, fire. Regardless of it, it's fire.
Let us be sad together, baby. Let us detach the pressure.
Still some enjoyable jazz rap.
The weather lately.
Still good.
Let us be sad together, baby. Let us relax the effort, maybe. Loving you past the pleasure, baby. I'm waiting on you to grow. You waiting on me to change. It's all up in the air, but I can't breathe the shame.
Fire. Yeah. I kind of gave my thoughts overall, but yeah, that's how I feel. Regardless of it, like I said, really enjoyable album. Really enjoyable album. I do want people to go out there and check it out for themselves and let me know what they think. And if you have heard it, you could tell me what you think in the comments below as well. I'm not mad at that. You know, we can have disagreements. Just be a little bit more respectful about it. A lot of you niggas just are dismissive. Like you're just dismissive to it all. So just be a little bit more respectful about it. Regardless of it, like I said, I think Marlon Craft has amazing potential, and I want him to keep cooking, keep working on his craft. This guy could be one of the best rappers out here right now. And you know, we have to look towards the future at some point. So, regardless of it, while I expect it better, I'm not mad at with what I got. And I just want him to keep fine-tuning it till he really, at least on these hooks, find his voice. Because he got the verses down pat. Nigga can rap. He got that shit down pat. At least on these hooks, find your voice. Don't try to necessarily play into something else. You know what I mean? And look, we got it. We're good. Look, I have to do this. This is my job at this point. And I love it. I do. But I'm not gonna not be the one to hold niggas accountable, because at the end of the day, I'm not a yes man to no one. Nobody pays me over here. So this is what you get. You get truth. When I'm not getting paid, you get my honest fucking truth. That's what happens. And if I do start getting paid, then, well, who knows? You know, I battle with that every day. I'm like, I got too much integrity. I do. I mean, even still to now, because like I could grift if I wanted to. So even like I know the route to take, I just don't want to take it because it's not in me to do that. I want to be who I am in a sense. Anyways, enough of that. This isn't about that. Let me know what you think in the comments below about everything that was said in this video. As always, I'm Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.